This is number 12 on your green review for 3536. It says, I am planning to purchase a bond that matures in 20 years. The bond pays 4.5% compounded quarterly. How much should I invest to have 50,000 after 20 years? Well, the main things here, it says it's compounded quarterly and we have this 4.5% interest. So we know we're going to want to use our compounded so many times per year formula, which is A equals P times the quantity 1 plus R over K to the power K times T. All right, so remember A represents the amount you will have after everything's said and done. Okay, so that's our 50,000. 50,000 is our A. So I'm going to plug that in and I'd get 50,000, because that's the amount we want to end with, is equal to, P stands for your principal, or how much you put in to start with. Well, it says how much should I invest to have this amount? So I don't know what my principal is. That's what I'm actually going to be solving for. So I'm going to leave that as P. And I have my 1 plus R stands for my interest rate as a decimal. So my interest rate is 4.5. Remember, to convert this to a decimal, you can divide by 100 because it's that percent out of 100. So it'll be 0.045 divided by K. Well, K stands for how many times a year your investment is being, or your interest is being added. So it says compounded quarterly. Well, quarterly means 4 times a year, so it'll be divided by 4. And then to the 4 times T. Well, T stands for years, and it says this bond matures after 20 years. That means in 20 years, it's done. You quit getting interest on it, so you'll put in 20 for T. So then we could simplify a bunch of this. If we simplify this, this is 50,000 equals P. Well, we can do 0.045 divided by 4, and then add 1 to it, which is 1.01125 to the, well, 4 times 20 is 80. So to the 80th power. Well, then if you wanted, this is P times all of this stuff, because this number to the 80th power is just going to be some number, right? So that means if I want to get P alone, I would just divide by all of that stuff to the 80th power. Anything you do to one side, do to the other. So then you just type that into your calculator, and that will be what P is. So when you type it into your calculator, you go 50,000 divided by 1.01125 to the 80th power. Oh, and I guess my answer was wrong on the answer key. Sorry, I made that really fast last night. So your value then should be $20,430. And since this isn't the money the bank is giving you, this is money you're putting in, you'd actually want to round this up to make sure you get the actual amount, so it would be 89 cents. And that would be your answer. Sorry, my answer key was wrong. Here's the correct answer.